Hey, good morning, everyone. Jeff here at Beyond Freedom Family. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning here in New Hampshire. I'm barely awake, but I had some thoughts going through my mind I just want to share with you. I hope you're all having a great day today. I hope yesterday was a wonderful Tuesday for you. I got some great feedback, and a lot of people shared some thoughts with me yesterday on my post, and I just want to say thank you very much for that. Thanks for sharing that. And today, what really came to mind, I saw one of my Facebook friends had posted comment about how difficult how it is to have fights, to have arguments with a teenager, how it can be so frustrating. And there was a response to that from someone who actually used to be a teacher of mine. Mark, thank you. It was just goes to show, once you're an awesome teacher, you're always an awesome teacher. But Mark put out a response, basically saying, that's right, it can be really difficult. But always keep in mind, no matter what your argument or no matter what your fight is about, that you're still always the person who's setting the example. And I thought, wow, man, that is right on, because that's exactly the way it is. So whether it's our children, or whether it's our employees, or whether it's our friend group, or anyone in general, like it or not, the way that we act or react, the way that we behave, the way that we are in the face of adversities, the way that we are just in general, our demeanor and our energy, our vibration, those are all things that actually set examples for people that are around us. And it's kind of an immense responsibility if you want to think of it like that. But really, I suppose it's not. If you just be your best self, then the reality of it is that you'll be the best example you can be in any moment of life. But being humans, that certainly is not the case. And the first thing that went through my mind after I saw that post was, I remember there was this one point when my oldest daughter was really young. I think she was, I'm going to say, probably 4 or 5 years old. And I didn't even remember the reason this happened, but there was something going on. And I completely lost it. I totally lost my shit, excuse my language, lost my shit. And she was the only one there. At the time, it was basically she and I half the weekend together, and I lost it on her. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God, what the heck? I sounded just like my dad. Again, nothing against my dad. He did the best that he could possibly do based on what he learned growing up and what he experienced. But I was like, wow, I can't believe that. Where did that come from? And I remember in that moment going over to Rihanna and just giving her a big hug and holding her and apologizing to her and telling her that I would never, ever do that again. And that just stuck with me, because I've made an effort to never, ever be that person where my behavior, my reaction, my anything about myself and everything about myself is setting an example to someone that matters to me, that's okay. So got me thinking, boy, wouldn't it be cool if throughout our days, in addition to being nice and friendly and having a positive energy and smiling at people and complimenting people and surrounding ourselves by people that also empower us and make us feel great and allow us to be our best selves. What if we looked at our interactions from the perspective of, this could be something that I'm leaving behind as a legacy. This moment, this reaction, this response that I'm making to a situation, something I'm saying, how I'm treating someone, could in reality impact that person's life forever, especially if it's a child, because they're going to internalize that as being, well, okay, I hate that. I'm angry with the fact that I'm hurt by the fact that you acted that way toward me. But in the back of their mind, they're understanding that, okay, well, if this is the way my dad acted toward me or my mom's acting toward me, then that means that's okay. And that's probably the way I'm supposed to act. And obviously that behavior perpetuates itself. The worst of those behaviors perpetuate themselves in those situations, unfortunately. So I want to put that out there. Think about that. Something you say, do, behave, a response, a reaction today could in fact impact someone's life and their behavior for the rest of their lives. So think about it. Be your best self. All right. I'm not saying be a doormat. Not at all, man. If somebody needs to defend themselves, do it. If somebody needs to be defended because they can't defend themselves, man, unleash hell on them. Do whatever you got to do. I have no problem with that personally. There's a time and a place for violent action. I'm not advocating it, but there is. But be your best self. Treat people with respect. Keep in mind that what you say and do in this day, in this moment, could very well have a butterfly effect on someone else's life. And do the best you can. Be an awesome person. You absolutely deserve to be surrounded by things that are wonderful in your life. and be grateful for them. And with that, I wish you an amazing day today. You absolutely deserve it. We'll see you tomorrow.